Hi everyone, welcome to Underground City Diecast Racing. Have a race for you guys today. We have Team Ford, the GT40, and the Mustang taking on Team Dodge, the Dodge Challenger, and the Dodge Viper. Let's get on. Welcome to Underground City Diecast Racing. Alright, we have race 1, the Dodge Challenger on the inside track versus the GT40. They're neck and neck into the first turn and into the crossover. Around the second turn, hit the jump. Wait, where did Dodge go? We have the GT40 over the mini hump, just got turned around. And, oh, we found the Dodge. What happened to the Dodge? All right, GT40 down the slope, around the final turn, into the straightaway, and just backs over the starting line. But what happened to the Dodge? How did it end up like that? Let's go to the replay. Both cars. Oh, it did not make the jump. It just slammed, and then there's that nice pass that the GT40 made. Going into race 2, don't forget 3 points for the win, 1 point for finishing, and 0 points for the DNF. We have the GT40 hitting the jump first, both cars over the jump successfully. GT40 hits the mini hop, still going, followed by Dodge, but the Dodge is falling behind a little bit. GT40 down the slope into the final turn and across the finish line, and here comes the Dodge. So we have GT40 taking all 6 points and Dodge just taking 1, so it's 6-1 in favor of Team Ford. We're switching cars in for race 3. We have the Dodge Viper on the inside and the Ford Mustang on the outside. Neck and neck to the first turn. Viper taking a slight lead to the crossover. Viper over the jump, but the Mustang loses it on the jump. The Viper is still going, but the Mustang did not make the jump and it is out. Viper down the final stretch and across the finish line. That's 3 points for Team Dodge, nothing for Team Ford. That brings us 6-4. Team Ford still has the lead at the end of 3. Switching lanes for race 4, we have the Viper on the outside and the Ford Mustang on the inside. There they go. Neck and neck to the first turn. Ford Mustang a little bit in the lead going into the jump. Both cars over the jump. Around the turn, Mustang has a big lead over the Viper going through the city view. Getting a little wonky on the steering. Down the slope and into the final turn. And it's the Mustang across the finish line, followed by the Viper. Viper had a lot of speed at the end of it, but it just did not make it. Switching up the cars for race 5, we have the Challenger on the inside track versus the Mustang on the outside. There they go, neck and neck to the first turn, neck and neck into the crossover. Both cars over the jump. The Challenger just righted itself, and the Mustang is in the lead, going backwards through the city view, going back and forth. Oh, we lost the Challenger. Looks like it tried to grind the rail and did not make it. And the Mustang didn't make it either. Mustang just came up just short of the Sky Bridge. And there's our Challenger just sitting on the side of the road, hanging off the edge. So let's go ahead and see that replay. It just did a barrel roll when it landed. So let's go ahead and do race 5 over again. Both cars neck and neck to the first turn. Through the crossover and around the next turn, both cars hit the jump. Got some contact going into the turn, but the Challenger is in the lead, going down the straightaway to the city view, down the slope, and Challenger is going to take the lead here. And here comes the Mustang coming up the backside. Is it going to cross the finish line? It's slowing down. It does not make it. It stops just short of the finish line. Dodge gets 3 and Ford gets 0. Getting ready for race 6, we have the Mustang on the inside track and the Challenger on the outside. Ford is up 9-8 over Dodge. Ford in the lead, hits the jump first, and there goes the Mustang. Still both cars over the jump, and Dodge just passed. Dodge just made a great pass on the Ford, and the Ford just spun out. Dodge taking it around the last turn into the straightaway, and the Dodge Challenger just finishes. And what happened to the Ford? Ford just stalled out at the end of the city view, but look at that pass, just pushes the Mustang out of the way. We switch cars for race 7. We have the Viper on the inside, the GT40 on the outside. Viper in the lead to the crossover, hits the jump first. Both cars over the jump, and we have some contact. And the GT40 spins out. Viper just got pushed forward, and it's speeding down into the final turn, and it just crosses the finish line. But the GT40, where did GT40 go? That was some big contact that we saw, and the Viper just floored it from there. But where is the GT40? Ah, there we can see it spun out and stalled right behind the towers right there. But look at that contact, just spins out, and the Viper's like, get me out of here. Here we go for race 8. We have Dodge up 14 to Ford having 9. this is pretty much over in terms of points. They're just battling for respect at this point. And the GT40 loses it on the jump. The Viper is still going. Viper through the city view. But the GT40 was giving it all, and it just did not make the jump. And there goes the Viper over the finish line. And we have Team Dodge taking it 17-9 over Team Ford. Team Dodge is your Underground City Diecast Racing winners. Great race today. Congratulations to Team Dodge. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one in Underground City.